Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're unpacking a literally transformative concept. We're going to dive into Ryan Holiday's brilliant framework from his book, Discipline is Destiny. We're going to see exactly how ancient Stoic philosophy, yeah, we're going way back, actually holds the ultimate key to your modern career success. As you'll see, this timeless wisdom isn't just dusty history. It is the absolute blueprint for building a resilient, high-achieving professional life right now. Okay, let's dive right in by confronting a massive misconception head-on. The idea that having strict rules for yourself is basically a form of punishment. I mean, when you hear the word discipline, you probably immediately think of rigid constraints, zero fun, or just being locked into this boring, endless routine. You might even ask yourself, doesn't discipline just restrict my freedom to actually enjoy life?
Well, the core paradox we're looking at today completely flips that idea upside down. The modern myth out there tells us that discipline restricts freedom, but the Stoic reality, the actual truth that history's greatest minds completely understood, is that discipline is the only real pathway to true freedom. Think about it. True freedom, whether we're talking financial freedom, physical vitality, or professional independence, that actually comes through strict self-control, not through just giving in to every single impulse that pops into your head.
So the absolutely crucial point here is that self-discipline is simply making the active choice to prioritize your future success over a temporary, fleeting feeling. It's the ability to do what needs to be done even when you're exhausted, even when you'd way rather just kick back and relax, and especially when it's uncomfortable. It's saving that cash instead of overspending. It's doing the deep, focused work instead of endlessly scrolling the internet.
To make all of this super actionable, we're breaking this explainer down into 6 key steps. We'll cover the Stoic paradox of freedom, look at Marcus Aurelius and career mastery, build the foundation of physical discipline, master the mind and emotions, explore moderation for long-term success, and finally, lock in some daily habits for career freedom.
All right, kicking things off with Section 1, the Stoic paradox of freedom. Let's explore why a total lack of boundaries actually traps us rather than liberating us. Seriously, think about it. If we don't master ourselves, we inevitably become slaves to our distractions. Without discipline, you aren't truly free. You're just reacting. You're reacting to whatever notification pops up on your phone, whatever craving hits you out of nowhere, or whatever random crisis lands on your desk. You're constantly reacting to the world instead of designing your own path. True autonomy in your career means you are the one in the driver's seat, not your impulses.
Moving on to Section 2, Marcus Aurelius and career mastery. Let's look at history's ultimate CEO, Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius, to see how this plays out under unimaginable pressure.
Now, what's incredibly interesting here is that the absolute greatest leaders in history didn't rely purely on some innate talent or sheer dumb luck. No, they relied on extreme restraint. As Ryan Holiday points out, greatness isn't born from wild, chaotic brilliance. It's forged through consistency. It's that conscious decision to hold back when everyone else just gives in to excess.
Just look at this lineup of absolute legends. You've got Marcus Aurelius managing a literal plague-ridden Roman Empire. You have Lou Gehrig's legendary streak of playing over 2,000 consecutive baseball games, Queen Elizabeth II's decades of unwavering duty, or George Washington's steady leadership. These historical figures all managed unparalleled stress and achieved lasting greatness, not through occasional, frantic bursts of effort, but through daily, rock-solid self-control. They mastered their inner world so they could lead the outer world.
Which brings us to Section 3, the foundation, physical discipline. Because to achieve that level of greatness, we really have to start with the most fundamental pillar of all, the physical body.
Look, you simply cannot separate the mind from the body. An undisciplined physical life, avoiding exercise, eating poorly, just letting fatigue win, it entirely saps the energy you need for high-level thinking. The ancient Stoics knew, for a fact, that the body heavily affects the mind. Taking care of your health and building physical strength directly supports the mental stamina required for a demanding, modern career. It's literally your foundational armor. You can't perform at a high level in the boardroom if you're constantly exhausted, right?
Now, on to Section 4, mastering mind and emotions. Once that physical foundation is totally locked in, we have to elevate our focus to internal mastery.
And this is where it gets really cool. When you take these ancient internal disciplines and apply them to your daily life, it translates into very tangible career leverage. Just look at the alignment here. Physical discipline gives you career stamina. Mental focus leads straight to better decision-making. And emotional control, well, that's exactly what gives you workplace resilience when the pressure is on, and frankly, everything seems to be going wrong.
Now, to be clear, emotional mastery doesn't mean you become some emotionless robot. It means you remain composed during a high-stakes meeting. It means you manage your anger, and crucially, you do not send that aggressive, career-damaging email we've all been tempted to write. A disciplined thinker focuses on solutions rather than just panicking over problems. Honestly, controlling your attention and handling disappointment wisely are absolute superpowers in today's chaotic workplace.
Next up is Section 5, Moderation for Long-Term Success. This brings us to a core Stoic warning that derails so many ambitious professionals: the sheer danger of excess.
When you actually map out how excess consumes your daily energy, it's pretty shocking. Whether it's through endless social media scrolling, overspending, binge-watching TV, or just pure distraction, you can easily see how little of your actual waking life is left for real career growth. Too much of anything becomes harmful. And let's be real, a lot of talented professionals fail simply because they cannot rein in their daily desires.
But there is one single Stoic principle that prevents this exact failure. Just one: moderation. The ability to simply say, enough. By pulling back on all those excesses, you reclaim your time, your energy, and your focus, funneling all of it directly into what actually matters for your long-term success. It's a total game changer.
Finally, we arrive at Section 6, Daily Habits for Career Freedom. Let's transition from ancient philosophy right to your literal desk and look at how to apply this today.
Let's see how this builds a totally bulletproof daily routine. And guess what? It starts the very second you open your eyes. You need to wake up with purpose, completely limiting those early morning distractions. Seriously, don't look at your phone while you're still in bed. And focus on steady progress rather than paralyzing perfection. Doing this ensures you start your day proactively dictating the terms, rather than just reactively putting out everyone else's fires.
The reality is that lasting success is never built on one massive, heroic effort. It is constructed brick by brick. It's built through reading consistently, keeping those little promises to yourself, and practicing patience. Those tiny, seemingly insignificant actions, repeated over time, compound into truly extraordinary career results. Remember, consistency will absolutely always beat intensity.
And when you're building these habits, keep this in mind. Relying purely on motivation is a trap. Motivation is totally temporary. It's just an emotion that comes and goes. It will inevitably fade the second the work gets difficult or boring. But discipline is permanent. It's reliable. It is the engine that is going to keep you moving forward long after that initial wave of excitement has completely vanished.
This right here is the ultimate takeaway of our explainer today, beautifully captured in Ryan Holiday's core message. Look, you cannot control the economy, you can't control your competitors, and you certainly can't control the world. But by controlling your own actions, your impulses, and your daily habits, you dictate your own destiny. If you control yourself, you control your future. It's really that simple.
So I want to leave you with this final provocative thought to carry into your workday. Whose terms are you going to live your life on today? Are you going to master yourself and unlock your true freedom? Or are you going to let fleeting distractions master your future? The choice, exactly as the Stoics knew thousands of years ago, is entirely up to you.